Why, hello there, again. I'm not wearing the same shirt for 3 videos in a row. You're wearing the same shirt. Beside Willie Snead, what do you look at that? Wide receiver, previously of the Saints, the Ravens, Panthers, the Raiders, and the San Francisco 49ers, I think. Yeah, he's been around the block a little bit. He had 2 pretty excellent seasons to come out as a rookie with New Orleans with Drew Brees back in 2015 and then with 2016. 984 yards, 853, 895 yards, yards in year 2. And then almost nothing since then. His next best season after that was 651 back in 2018. In the last few years, we're looking at 14 yards. We're looking at 32 yards. We're looking at 38 yards. And then back in 2020, 432 yards. Is this signing fun? Is this signing going to mean the Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl? Is this going to make us a better football team? Is he going to make the roster? All of the answers to all of those questions are probably no. I'd be surprised if he made the team. I'd be surprised if he was an impact player. I'd be surprised if he did anything for the Dolphins on the team or even off the team. This kind of feels like when we brought in Mohamed Sanu a couple years ago towards, I don't even remember when it was in the timeline, but I think it was either right before training camp or while training camp was going on, just like this here, where you bring in Mohamed Sanu, a veteran guy, has some name value. Willie Snead has name value, mostly from his early years, literally about 10 years ago now. Mohamed Sanu, same situation, guy in his 30s. There was some nice traits of his game earlier on in his career, and then sputtered off, went team to team to team at the end of his career, and then didn't even make the roster when we brought him in. I think that's exactly what Willie Snead's going to be. He's going to have a chance to compete at the bottom of the roster for a wide receiver 6, a wide receiver 7 position. I mean, I'm looking at ESPN. They already have him in the depth chart. We're looking at, obviously, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Odell Beckham Jr., Braxton Berrios, River Craycraft, Malik Washington, Eric Ezukama, all ahead of Willie Snead, who then slots in right in front of Braylon Sanders, and a couple guys that, again, probably aren't going to make the team, with Anthony Schwartz, Jaquan Burton, FAU's own, Owls Up, and Kyle McGowan, whoever that is. I understand what the idea with this is. You want to bring veterans into camp that can push maybe some younger guys, maybe get the better out of guys like Malik Washington, who's coming in as a late round rookie who is just fighting to make the team, and you want to see exactly what he has in him. And maybe Willie Snead proves that he has some stuff left in the tank, even though he's not even came out to over 100 yards in the last 2 years combined. So you bring a veteran in, a veteran presence. If he makes the team, okay. If he's ends up being a Robbie Anderson situation where he comes in, has about 10 catches on the season, Chase Claypool, just another guy on the team that you'll occasionally see on the field, be like, oh, look, that's Robbie Anderson. Oh, my God, look, that's Willie Snead. It's probably what you're going to get from Willie Snead. It's nothing too impressive. I hate to come out here and be like, meh, but I'm going to come on here and be like, meh. I'm not going to lie to you guys and act like this is an incredible signing. Not going to act like this pushes the offense even further down the line. If he makes the team, I'd be shocked. If he gets cut, no harm, no foul. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins made a few more signings like this, maybe even more so on defense when there aren't positions that are secure. On offense, we for the most part know what the starters are going to look like. Obviously, quarterback, running back dynamic between Mostert and Achane. Pretty good idea what that's going to look like. Wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 is for sure locked down if Odell's healthy. Wide receiver 3 is locked down. The tight end situation is locked down. So really there's only competition on the middle of the offensive line on the offensive side of the ball. But on the defensive side of the ball, there are certainly a lot of holes that are going to have to be filled that guys that are brought in, guys that are rookies this year, guys that are potentially on a team right now that could end up getting cut, free agents. So I wouldn't be surprised at all. In fact, I would expect to see maybe the Dolphins sign 1 or 2 more guys, especially as we get closer to the cut date. Bring in competition for guys on the team. See what you can do to push the younger guys on the roster. But for this signing unto itself, it's a signing. He's on the team. It's always fun to get that notification. Oh, the Miami Dolphins signed somebody. Then you open up and it's Willie Snead. It's a wide receiver whose best years were with a quarterback that has been out of the league for 3-4 years now. A coach that's on another team now that retired, came back, and is now in the AFC instead of the NFC. His best years were in 2015 and 2016. He hasn't done anything since then, and that's what we're going to get from him. Vet presence, maybe he makes the team, probably not. Are you any more excited about this signing than I am? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm going to go shower and get out of this shirt because I've been wearing this shirt apparently for a day and a half. So while I go do that, y'all go check out our video from earlier today. Check out our video from yesterday. Appreciate y'all. We're coming back with more frequent content. Hopefully, fingers crossed, plan on doing. I'll be on vacation next week, so you'll get a lot of Donovan. Hopefully, Donovan, if you're watching this, make some content. But till then, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Got a video coming out for y'all tomorrow at noon. So until then, have a great rest of your day. Go Dolphins.